Hello, everybody. I'm going to do Trump's monthly, so I'm just waiting on people to get in for all the notifications to go out. There we go. If you guys are, I'm spraying some frankincense and some Palo Santo, and then I use this um, right here, which is like an ancestor honoring and offering. I usually do this in my um, when I set up an altar for my ancestors. Hi, everybody. I'm going to do Trump's monthly. I'm kind of worried about June. For everybody involved, June is the month of the hermit and the moon. So that's telling me isolation. That's telling me, emotional upheavals, ups and downs. It's telling me, hi, Iceland. It's telling me upheaval. It's telling me emotional ups and downs. It's telling me, you know, depression, sadness. It's telling me a whole bunch of things. So I haven't been feeling well. This weather's really been really not good for my back and stuff. So if I don't get this reading done now, I wasn't going to get it done. So that's why I decided to go live. Everybody, if you would like your own personal reading, contact me at rettaware@gmail.com. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under Intuitive Retta. And make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button, and to make sure you get your notifications. Hello, everybody. And sorry about my appearance. I've been asleep for like 2 days straight. This weather has done something on my body. Lord. Chronic pain is no joke. It really isn't. I miss, having a normal life like I once did. So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. There's 25, 26 in here. Hit the thumbs up. So we're going to do, first I'm going to focus on, because I know the Brexit thing was supposed to pass or something at the end of the month. I know in my Brexit reading, it was pretty much covered. It covered. I know I wanted to do another Brexit, but I looked back on my Brexit reading, and it was kind of telling me, the same thing. But I want to see how the people in uh, are going to be affected. What's going on in between with Brexit, and then the month of next month, which is the Hermit and the Moon. So that's not good energy at all. It's that's the kind of energy where the crazies come out and act crazier. So, whoops, look at me. Oh, I just messed up all the cards. All right, I'll leave them all up there. Hello, everybody. So let me just look at how England is gonna fare next month with the Brexit, which is supposed to be the end of the month, and in June, because June, I don't think none of us is gonna have a good June. So I just want to do that before I get into Trump's. So Brexit, England, and okay, there's going to be a new energy, a newness, of vitality. So there's going to be an influx of people getting very passionate next month, which goes with the Hermit and the Moon. It's the emotions going up and down. Let's see, 3. Okay, what I'm worried about is there's 3. Is this the government or the people? I still feel okay. I feel like there's 3 branches of government, or 3 branches. It's going to be 3 kinds of people. 3 branches of government, or the people, the government, and something else, or the EU. And they've all put down like their stances, and they're waiting for the results. So they're waiting for, after all this work and what they're putting down, they're waiting for the results. But a lot of it lacks motivation. Someone was outsmarted. It has to do with the betrayal that I keep mentioning, that the people are going to get betrayed. Somehow it was outsmarted. and they misalign the values of the family or the people. So I'm thinking that's the government. They kind of misalign the values of what the people really want. And this is going to continue to cause a conflict and a battle. So I don't know if that makes sense for you guys over um, in England with the Brexit, but there's going to be lots of delays, lack of motivation to get this Brexit done. Um, Someone's going to be outsmarted, outmaneuvered, basically betrayed. They kind of, and I think Australia has, I think the idea of the energy, what's going on, Australia just elected conservative, and that kind of did the same thing as Trump, where everybody was surprised. And I don't think that the British higher authorities are realizing that people are going back to values. Like everybody deserves, and everybody there's I think people are misappropriating this as race and stuff like that. No, I think that they're missing back at the family values, back at like praying at, when we went to school, you did the pledge allegiance, this and that. They want a return back to home values. And I think that the government is trying to push things so fast that what they want and what the people want are misaligned. So this is going to cause a big conflict in the battle. So that's what's going on over in for this Brexit in England. Okay, now we're going to do here. What is this Hermit and Moon energy? So this is all about isolation. Like I said, the Hermit is all about isolation. Sometimes isolation for enlightenment or just isolation in general. Kind of staying to one's self, but the moon's involved. So it could be emotional ups and downs. I don't know what the moon cycle is in June. I haven't looked, but we're going to be affected. Our emotions are going to be affected by the moon. People are going to be up and down. It's going to be a lot of cuckoo crazies coming out of the woodworks in June. So expect some crazy things going on. Also, people's emotions are going to be high. Hopefully it's not too hot in June, because people's emotions are going to be like wound up. So let's just see how for the people of America this June, energy of the Hermit. And then we'll get on with Trump. So how's everybody? How is everybody? Make sure there's 34 people in there. Everybody put the thumbs up for me. Let's see. See us in America. Consuming family, the pressure of peers. So there's going to be a lot of, for us in America, it's going to be, okay, the consuming family, it's going to focus on like family, but also the pressure of peers. So I think it's going to be, like I said, this month, I think we're going to see like the pressure of everybody, like outrage, like, what is that? Not constructed outrage, when it's going to be manipulated outrage, and people calling to put like to shut something down or protest, and it's going to be like pressure of peers, like people are going to be like shut them down. Let's see. There's that card again. Is three governments or three people trying to do something. They plant roots and they're waiting for the return to see how it's going to turn out. So that card's here for America too. So that kind of tells me that all this stuff is kind of orchestrated. I feel like people are standing their ground, but they're going to feel overwhelmed. I think that people are getting tired of fighting for everything. They're overwhelmed of having to fight for everything. It's like constantly things thrown out. And I think it's like the sides. They're tired of fighting. I think the sides are fighting. Also, like I said, there's three branches, three people, or three corporations or something kind of stuck something down, did something, and they're waiting for the return. But there's also people aren't happy about it, but they're going to accept it. There's something going to go on with law, order, a restriction in government, and also a limited success. So I don't know if that has to do with this government or is this money. A disorganization of government, and a missed opportunity. So something at the same time is going to affect us, us people, in regards to the government, a restriction in government. So I don't know if there's going to be a restriction going on in something in regards to the government. And they're going to have a limited success in that. And there's going to be some type of disorganization and a missed opportunity. So we'll see if that has to do with Trump or what. So that's just telling me in regards to. Okay, so you guys know what I like to do in regards to Trump. I'm going to do all the cards upright. So I'm telling the cards because they're all disorganized in here. I'm going to read you all upright. So I'm going to I do 3 for what's on his mind, 3 for the government, what's going on in the government, and then I do 3 for what's going on in his family. And then I pull a card of what's the energy going on around him. Okay, so what is the energy going on around Trump for June, the month of the Hermit and the Moon? So how's everybody doing? Okay, he's going to be the anti-hero. He's going to be the maverick, the risk taker, the rule breaker. So look for that going on for him in June. The rule breaker, the risk taker, and the maverick. Okay, so let's see. 3, what's going on in his mind, his thoughts? What's going on in the government? I'm overwhelmed by, I think everybody is. Everybody is. And let's see what's going on in his, his family. Okay, what's going on in his head? I'm doing them all upright, so. Okay, so public opinion and public polls and public opinion is going to shape his mind. I also think it's his rallies. I think the rallies are good for his ego, but also good for like morale for him. So he's gonna listen. A lot of what's going on in the rallies, what people are saying, he's going to listen. And he's going to listen, and public opinion, it means a lot to him right now in his mind. That's what's going to shape his thoughts of how he wants to continue, especially I guess with oh, thank you, what's it, Gramin K, thank you for the super chat. So he's going to continue to work on details. He's going to focus on some details of things. He has things already lined up, but he's really going to kind of focus and tune into some of the details of things. And that has to do with physical things. So he's going to work on the details of, thank you so much. The details of things, and also things that he has put out there is going to be, he's going to feel like they're fulfilled. His wishes, his thoughts, his dreams is going to, so I don't feel like so far in his brain, his thought process, he's going to have a bad month. Remember, it says the anti-hero. He's going to be the risk taker, the rule breaker, the maverick next month. Remember, remember I also said, okay, there is going to be a victory going on. There's going to be some truths. This is going on in the White House. There's some nostalgia. Remember I said last month that they're going to go back to basics. They're going to go back to, so the process of the White House right now, the White House is to go back to what got them elected. So they're really going to focus on, I think his slogan is a promise made, a promise done, or I don't remember, something like he went about his promises of what he said he was going to do. So they're going to focus on those victories. They're going to go back and, they're going to focus on what they said they were going to do. Also, who is this King of Coins? Let me see. What does this have to do with? Something is going to go on in regards to, it could be Trump. the King of Coins. It could be Trump and also the government. So something's going on with that. What does this mean? There's gonna be something going on, I guess, between I'm thinking it's Trump or it could be another King of Coins. Someone that's security or a power player in the White House, the government. If it's not Trump, it could be someone that's like up there with him. And between him and the government, and they're going to hold their ground. They feel like you know who I need to go look up whose birthday it is? Barr. Barr. What's his name? Barr. I don't know why he's in my head, but Barr's in my head. But I don't know. I haven't looked up his birthdays and I haven't done his numerology to see what he is. But I feel like he feels that they were beaten up, but he's going to stand his ground in regards to the government. Let's see what else does that mean. There's going to be, remember I said that there's like an imbalance going on next month, an imbalance. So everybody, it's going to be an imbalance next month. But they are going to have some victories. What's going on in his, he needs to, give more than what he takes. Who is this? There's something going on. There's another King of Cups. I don't know who the King of Cups is. It could be Trump. It could be one of his kids, but there's some heartbreak going on in regards to choices and lovers. So I don't know who that is per se, and still finding the challenge and holding their ground. Who is this going on? A celebration. Trying to balance. Moving, escaping. I don't know who this guy is, but there's going to be something in regards to a heartbreak. In regards to, did he finally get his divorce? I don't know what this is, but this looks like there's going to be a celebration. There's also lovers trying to balance things. There's also another man. I don't know. Is this one of the kids or is this Trump? A lot of manipulation and feeling trapped. It's not telling me who this is. Indecision. I don't know who that is, but someone is going on with some lovers, some bad choices that they make. I have to look. Who is the King of Cups? Trump doesn't never come out as the King of Cups. So he never comes out, and Don Jr. never comes out. So I don't know who that is. We're going to have to look some more in there. So let me just see. Let's see. What challenges? You guys have any questions? Let me look before I go somewhere else with this. Barr is a Gemini. Don and Kimberly. I have to look at it. I remember when I did Don and Kimberly before, he wasn't as serious as she was. She was ready to get married. Things changed, though. They've been together for a while. Maybe she's made him a believer. We'll look into that. I'll do another Don Jr. and Kimberly reading. But at the time, she was more into him than he was into her. He was using her for political. I have a feeling that Don Jr. is going to get into politics. Especially Nadler, because these things are all driving me crazy. Let me get these right, because I like to read upright and not upright. I like to read reverse too, and when I did these cards, I messed them all up. So kind of interferes with my flow. So how's everybody doing? Let me just fix these because it's going to drive me crazy. The Virgo in me can't take it. Because I feel like the reading isn't as focused if these aren't as focused. Reversals, but it wasn't intended. Okay. So let me see how the moon, the Hermit is going to affect, the Hermit energy is going to affect Trump next month personally. It's not. He's going to do some, I think he's going to do some traveling next month. But I don't think so. I think, personally, I think he's doing well financially. I think everything that he's wanted or wished for is coming true. And I think he's going to do some traveling next month. And I told you, public opinion, what people say at his rallies and stuff, I think he's going to do some of them is what's important to him. The feedback from his rallies. The energy for next month isn't really going to affect him too much. What I was seeing in the White House, I don't know who that guy is. I'm going to have to do, I keep meaning to do Barr. But I'm going to focus on Barr real fast. I wish I knew his full birthday. Anybody know that if I look real fast? Anybody know his full birthday and I can look at it? Is it May 23rd, 1950? Oh. For Barr. Okay, so it's 5/23/19. I hope that's his birthday for Barr. Okay, so let me just do this real fast. I'm using one of my freaking art pens. Not good. 8, 7. And that's what I got to do too. I got to focus on some art. I haven't been doing it lately. 10, 19, 10, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 26. 7, 8. He's the strength in the star. Nothing comes easy for Barr. He's got the same birth cards as I do. Nothing comes easy for him. So let's just see. The strength in the star. May 23rd. Yep. Okay. So he's the strength in the bar. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's something going on. There's some resourcefulness going on, some trickery. That has to do, remember I felt in the White House something was going on with Barr. And I said, this kind of feels like Barr. And it's resourcefulness. There is someone, a King of Swords, that's going to be coming after him. The King of Swords, someone in the King of Swords who is King of Swords is like another, intellectual, could be a lawyer, judge, or something. They're resourceful and they're going to be coming after him in regards to, it could even be money, promotions, whatever. Is he sick? I'm worried about him too. He needs to take a break. Barr, if anybody knows Barr, have Barr go get his heart checked. He needs to get his heart checked. He needs a break. He needs to get his heart checked. And he needs to worry about people giving him something. Like his drinks. Be careful of your drinks. Don't drink anything that someone gives you. I'm hoping he needs to go get a heart doctor. It's to the point where it's bad, where it could ruin him. He needs to go see a heart doctor. He also needs to be careful of what he drinks or who he gets drinks from. Barr needs to be careful. There is someone that is being very resourceful, someone that's really going to come after him. All right. So anything else before I go with that? Barr needs to be careful. Whoops. Let me hear who wants to. Please check out Retta's reading room. Oh, yes. I have a reading room. It's called Retta's reading room. If you go to Facebook, I have Intuitive Retta, and then in Intuitive Retta, I have Retta's reading room. But there's some questions you have to answer before you can be. It's a private group, and we just don't let everybody in. So there's some questions that you have to answer to get into that. Anybody can go on Intuitive Retta on Facebook, but there's a private group. I'm worried about Trump. Oh, he's going to England. He is going to England. That's why I felt he was going. I hope he just needs to. Usually, if I say something, which is weird, if I say like someone needs to go get their heart checked, they go. We might not hear about it, but hopefully something gets in. He needs to get his heart checked. I mean, it's that serious. Something's going on with it, that he really needs to go get it checked. Or he gets an illness that's going to affect his heart. But I think he needs to go get that checked ASAP. Remember when Trump first came in office, the same cards came for him. And I was saying, Trump, you need to go get your heart. And remember around that time, they were saying that people were giving him, it was all over the papers that, because Trump was, he wasn't sleeping enough, and people were saying, I was worried about them giving him something, which it was reported. Different outlets him some things that had his behavior a little bit crazy. Someone else said he needed to watch his heart. Yeah, something's going on with Barr's heart, and he needs to from now until June, or in that month of June, he needs to go and get his heart. There is someone actively after him. There's someone who's an attorney, a judge, someone high up like that, intellectual, that's actively after him. He also needs to watch what he drinks and where he gets them from. He needs to take a thing out of Trump. You remember Trump was funny for a while about where he ate and how he drank and stuff, because someone was putting stuff in his too. Barr needs to watch that. So that's it. Next month is just going to be very interesting. It's the Hermit and the Moon, so there's going to be a bunch of crazies doing crazy things. It's going to be the month of the zombie attacks. Not real zombies, but I call all these crazy people zombies. So I can't picture Diana going to the bathroom. Will he be okay? He's going to England. I think he's going to be successful. I seen his month is going the way he wanted to. Trump going to England. Give and take. They're working on some details of something. Is there a treaty or something? He's going to give up something. It's like it's a give and take. I feel like Trump is going to give a little bit more in some areas. Also, there is a man, I don't know who this King of Wands is, that's going to be over there, that, their kind of behavior towards one another is kind of not, it's going to be kind of like Clash of the Alphas. And then there's going to be someone younger. It could be a woman, could be a man but they're going to be really working on the details of something. Might be a younger person or something, kind of saying something or trying to attack him in the media or something. But there's going to be something new. The Queen of Coins, I think public opinion. Whoever this Queen of Coins is going to be a woman, a new path for. She's going to have to face some issues, and also public opinion and start in a new direction. So that could be Theresa May. But it's going to be interesting overall. How's it going to end? Victorious. He's whatever he wanted to do over there is going to be victorious. So, all right. So that's it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for us people because it's going to be like all the crazies coming out. But for Trump, he's going to have a successful month. I don't see anything, too bad. Whatever he's going to really focus on public opinion. So what the public is saying in those in his rallies and stuff like that, he's really going to listen and make his plan accordingly. He's still thinking about what he promised. So he's going to bring up, I promise you this, I promise you that. He's going to bring up that a lot. And there's something going on. I forget what White House. But I have to do with Barr. I think Barr needs to watch himself. He really does. He needs to go to the doctor and get his heart checked and really be careful on what he drinks and who. Don't take drinks from people. When you're in the meeting, bring your own water. Don't take any water or drinks or anything from anybody. All right, younger guy who's going to kind of be on the attack of him. So that's about it. I think that it's going to be more interesting for us here, the people. I think people acting up, people doing crazy things, but Trump's going to have a good month. Everybody also watch out for your depression next month. If you are prone to depression, realize that next month is going to be the month that it's going to kind of manifest a little bit. So, take your energy, find something to do, go outside, be around people, don't isolate yourself. That will help because it's the whole month that's going to make you kind of feel sad and depressed and want to isolate yourself. So that's it, everybody. I'll talk to you later, and thank you. Hopefully I'll be back sometime this week. I'm not feeling good at all, but I wanted to do this reading before I forgot. Forgot. Yeah, forgot. Yes. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys. Hi. Thank you guys. Let's see.